We try to align ourselves with the best manufacturers, the best data, which is why we're changed to TrackMan in all of our locations. We feel like it's much more reliable, gives us much more accurate data, more consistently all the time. It was an easy transition for us. We had to have very accurate data outside, naturally, but we needed the ability to bring it inside because of our facility here. And that really has opened up a whole new market for us. We've did very little indoor business before, and because TrackMan's so accurate now inside, we feel like we can take somebody from outside, when it starts to rain, bring them inside and get the same numbers. Our philosophy of building clubs is really just exact measurements. Just like we're trying to do with TrackMan and quantify all our data and the fitting, we try to do all of that in our club building process. So I don't think we do anything revolutionary other than probably take a little bit more time in putting it together. We sort all the shafts by weight and flex. We make sure that they all match, which sometimes is a pain in the neck. But from start to finish, it probably takes us 10 or 11 hours to build a full set, from driver to wedge and everything cured and everything matched in flex and frequency and weight. My first experience with TrackMan, I believe, was at Lake Nona. We were there for an outing, working with the members, and Graham McDowell and Ian Poulter and Justin Rose. I think Graham McDowell had just bought one. We had put our current launch monitor up against it. We felt like it was giving us better numbers downrange. Spin numbers we thought were more consistent, certainly from what the tour players were telling us. Certainly with iron testing, they felt like the numbers they were getting on TrackMan were identical to what they feel like they hit on the golf course, which I would say are pretty accurate most of the time. So that was probably my first experience with TrackMan. We've always got a lot of opportunities. We try to pick and choose. I think the economy has opened our eyes a little bit, helped us learn a lot about our business, which I think quantifies the necessity for stuff like TrackMan and frequency analyzers and peering process. I think that helps quantify that. It makes us stand out a little bit in our clients' eyes. So we're not recession proof. We do deal with a higher end clientele most of the time, and those numbers have gone down, but we still, like I said, our studio business has picked up quite a bit. We have a relationship with the Academy at TPC, and that relationship is growing quite a bit. I think it really helps us tie in the instruction part because the instructors are there teaching. Fitting in with the golf schools is always a challenge because their time is so taken up with golf instruction. But I think we're opening their eyes that the fitting part of it is just as important as working on their release or working on their takeaway, and how the clubs can really help them make that change quicker. So I think that's some of the opportunities we've got in the future.